Looks like we're live. Hey everybody, this is Bradley Benner with Semantic Mastery, and I've got a couple of my team members with me on as well today, and we have our special guests Justin Sardi and Zane Miller of Video Ads Bootcamp. And say what's up, guys.
How's it going, everybody? Thanks for having us, Bradley. Really looking forward to it.
My pleasure. And what's up, Zane?
Yeah, great to be here. Just awesome to see Bradley just taking charge with Hangouts and having an awesome presentation like this. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it was funny because we were chatting prior to starting this, and Zane says, "Wow, I'm surprised you're having on Google Hangouts because not many people like Google Hangouts." And I said, "It's the only way we do it, but maybe." So we got a lot of people registered. I know there's a lot of stuff to go through.
Cool.
I want to first just kind of give a quick preface to what you guys are about to learn, and also let you know that I'm experiencing a violent thunderstorm over here right now. So if I drop out, just carry on without me, and I'll be back when I can. That said, I do want to say that Justin and Zane are YouTube ninjas. These guys are really, really good. I learned so much of what I know with YouTube from Zane. And Justin and Zane worked with me very closely earlier in the beginning of this year when we were kind of taking Semantic Mastery public. And so I highly, highly respect these guys, and I want you guys to understand how much how much they know and how much they bring to the table, and that I completely endorse them. So that said, guys, I guess Justin, you can take the floor.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, let me pull up my slides and do some screen share, and we will get going. I think I got to share my screen first, actually.
Don't you love Justin's icon?
Yeah, I was about to say, I could just watch that all night. It's kind of cool.
Right. Cool. Yeah, give me 1 second here.
You know they're coming out with a new one this year, right?
Yep. It's going to be good. All right, screen share, and I think everybody
There's going to be a few references to Star Wars in this, too, so stay tuned for that. All right, yeah, we can see your screen.
Looking good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then, if there are, since we are doing this over, Hangout, if there are any questions, feel free to, chime in, bring them up. Otherwise, we will have a Q&A at the end. But I am not able to see any of those because my screen's taken up with slides. So,
all right,
cool.
Will do.
All right. Well, yeah. So, as Bradley mentioned, I'm Justin Sardi. This is Zane Miller, and this is our live workshop. We're going to talk a little bit about YouTube ads, and we're going to be sharing a really awesome case study with you of how we did, that is a typo, but $66,000 and in 11 days with a 9,159% ROI. So that's kind of what we're going to be covering. We'll talk about setting up YouTube ads, all that good stuff, and let's go ahead and dive in. So here's our guarantee to you. Basically, anybody can take what we're about to show you on this call and start making money with it today. So what happened is, over an 11-day period with an investment of just $65 per day, me and Zane were able to generate $66,344.12 in commissions. Now, these strategies can be duplicated in any niche, whether you're a business owner, affiliate marketer, local marketer, info marketer, or you sell physical products. So if you handed me $65 per day for 11 days, at the end of those, and then at the end of those 11 days, I handed you back $66,344.12, how many times would you repeat that transaction? Now, just go ahead and let me know. I can't actually see it, but I'm assuming that most of you would probably repeat that transaction over and over and over again, right? It just kind of makes sense. Every 11 days, basically.
Totally. Yeah, no, we're starting to get some more people like, yes, definitely. So rocking and rolling.
All right. All right, well, that is what we are going to show you today, how you can basically duplicate this. So anybody who wants to achieve results like this should remove your distractions. I will be moving quickly, talking fast. I know your time's valuable, so is everybody else's. So we're going to try and keep this to right around an hour, and we'll go from there. But that being said, I will be talking quickly, doing a lot of interactive stuff, so let's get rolling. So here's what is on our agenda for today. So we're going to talk about the traffic trifecta system, and we're going to show you how our $716 ad budget over just 11 days generated $66,000 in commissions. So this is going to be a case study, and we'll talk about how you can do the same. One thing I do want to point out is that this was done without a list. So we did all of this from scratch. It was completely YouTube based. So a couple other minor things, but you'll see those in the presentation. We had no list or anything like that. So, all right. Then we're talking about the traffic trifecta system and how you can turn $25 into $100 and produce a recurring income stream month after month. Then we'll talk about YouTube ads, and those were the secret sauce to this this system, basically. We're going to show you how you can get laser-targeted buyers to your YouTube video for the same price as fake views while aiding in your organic rankings and making sales from paid ads along the way. Then we'll talk about our video ad quick start hack, which we're going to show you exactly how you can never have to make or pay for a professional video ever again, regardless of the niche, and there's literally an endless supply of these. And last, we're going to show you how with small incremental investments, you can make an insane amount of money with YouTube if you follow this system. So, a quick intro and talk about why we're qualified to even be sharing this information with you, and then we'll get diving in. So this is me over here on the left, Justin Sardi. Here's me at the Great Sand Dunes, me at Moab, and me hanging out with a little Jawa at a Star Wars thing. Basically, quick background on me. I was a college student, did the whole go to school. I actually majored in construction management, got a job doing construction project management, and just couldn't stand it. Was getting yelled at every day by angry foremen, things like that. Construction industry people are very mean, and basically just wasn't quite for me. My biggest problem was honestly commuting and just having to go to work every day, having a cap on my freedom and my income, so I wasn't able to scale anything. So one day a buddy of mine introduced me to internet marketing, took me to an event. I met Zane at that event, and the rest has kind of been history. I took this whole YouTube thing and really dove into the paid traffic side of it, the YouTube ads, and I've been able to generate great results for myself and my clients, and that's why I'm here to show you all this. So let Zane give himself a quick intro, and then we'll dive into the rest of the presentation.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. I had a double mute going on there. So thanks so much. Like Justin was saying, my name is Zane Miller. I'm on the right. People usually describe me as kind of quirky, right? So I've off the charts ADD. I've always had a hard time with the regular 9-to-5 job, so I've always been looking for something that allowed me to work from home, and I bounced around a lot during my 20s, and then around 30 is when I started really understanding how YouTube and all this marketing stuff worked together, and when I met Justin, it just kind of did this perfect storm of activity, and we started working together and sort of kind of looking at each other's work as sort of a cheat sheet sort of thing, and then we said, hey, let's put a course together after we did a project, and the rest, as they say, is history, just making money and living the dream, and we want to show you how to do the same. So let's just go ahead and dive right in, shall we, Justin?
All right, cool. Thanks, Zane. So I want to start this off by asking you a quick question. What would it do for your business if you were able to turn YouTube into your own personal sales machine in the next 30 days? Now, I know everybody has different businesses, so I would kind of like to hear how it would impact you personally. So just go ahead and let us know. I know there's a little bit of delay, but if somebody wants to read an answer or two out to me, that would be great. But basically, today we're going to show you exactly how you can do that in your business. So, all right. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, very very impactful.
Cool.
It would do a lot of good for them. So,
cool.
All right, nice.
All right. So how many of you are familiar with YouTube ads or AdWords for video? I don't want to leave anybody in the dust, so we're going to cover some of the basics, but basically we're going to start off by talking about the 3 reasons you need to be using these types of ads in your business. Now, reason number 1 is that these ads are dirt cheap right now, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So most of you are probably familiar with AdWords pay-per-click. Well, right here, this is insurance, right? And this is the keyword insurance, so here's how much you can expect to pay for a single click back to your website. Anywhere from $39.59 up to $68.20. Pretty expensive for a single click. Well, up here with AdWords for video, you can see same thing, insurance, 4 cents per view. So quite a bit cheaper right there. And basically it's the same audience because YouTube is owned by Google, and this is all done through AdWords, so they track you the same. Here's another one real quick. This is for loans, anywhere from $14 up to $24 for a single click. Well, with AdWords for video, 6 cents per view. So once again, quite a bit cheaper. Now, this one really blew me away, and this is the last one. This is attorneys, right here, anywhere from $75 up to $115 for a single click. Well, up here with AdWords for video for attorneys, 5 cents per view. So you can see how much cheaper these are. It's insanely cheap, right? Now, how many of you have seen this video? It's a guy, he's flipping pizzas and basically working in a pizza restaurant. Well, basically, this is not actually a pizza advertisement. This is an advertisement coming from AdWords, and they're running it in front of videos, and basically what it's trying to do is get people to start advertising on YouTube. So it's essentially one of those your ad could be here billboards, right? And basically, the reason they're running this is because as of right now, 80% of the ad inventory on YouTube goes unsold every day. So they're trying to recruit more people. Now, if people were actually paying them to run an ad, do you think they'd be putting their ad right there? Well, of course they wouldn't, because they'd have people paying them to put ads right there. So that's why they're so cheap right now. Reason number 2 is you only pay if somebody actually watches your video. Now, what exactly I mean by that is basically this. You know, YouTube has a couple different ad formats, and we'll talk about those, but both of them are called true view video formats. And you can see right here, this is right from their website. How will I be charged? Well, for videos 30 seconds or longer, you're going to be charged when the viewer reaches the 30-second point of the video. And for videos shorter than 30 seconds, you're going to be charged when the viewer watches the video to the end. Now, that's pretty awesome. That means if somebody skips your ad before 30 seconds or the entire video or the end of the video, whatever comes first, you don't pay. So makes it really easy to reach your audience. And that brings me to my third point. Targeting your audience is easier than ever. Now, AdWords for video has all the targeting options that other platforms have, such as location, interests, keywords, demographics, all that good stuff. But what really sets them apart is what's called placements. Now, what exactly is a placement? Well, a placement allows you to basically go out and find a bunch of different videos, sites, or YouTube channels that are relevant to whatever you have to offer, and place your video ad in front of those videos. So what better way to reach somebody that is interested in, let's say, dog training, than by putting your video ad in front of other videos about dog training? It's essentially hijacking traffic. Now, this is a screenshot from Forbes.com, and you can see right here, this is a video ad. And I've actually ran ads on Forbes.com, recruiting business owners to sign up for my video ads service, right? And this auto plays when you get onto Forbes.com, and all I did was place Forbes.com as a placement. So this could be your ad if you just place Forbes.com as a placement. And that actually, this up here reminds me that I need to go see Jurassic Park. Now, placements were, oh yeah, was it good?
Actually, everybody's been saying nothing but good things, and it's totally outsold all the other movies in top history kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go check that out. Now, placements work for YouTube and the Google Display Network. So this is the Google Display Planner, or actually this is from in AdWords basically, and I'm searching for suggestions for home improvement placements. Well, these are all the websites on the Google Display Network that I could put my ad if I were trying to target people interested in home improvement. Homeimprovement.com, DIYshowoff.com, DIYnetwork.com. All of these websites are directly related to home improvement, and I can actually place my ad on those websites and get very cheap targeted traffic. Now, here's from the Google Display Planner. So let's say we were trying to target people interested in plumbing fixtures and equipment. Right here you can see all of these different types of channels that you can actually put your ad in front of. So this plumber X, this plumber channel, homeowner channel, plumber parts, all that good stuff. You can basically put your ad in front of these videos on these channels. Now, I want to ask everybody a quick question. Which ad is more effective, the top one up here or the bottom one? I'm just curious.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, right.
It's the bottom one, right?
Yeah, there's somebody always says the bottom one, but basically the top one is more effective, and the reason being is, first of all, this right here is a thumbnail. It's an image, and it just an image captures your eye way better than a couple of lines of text, right? Second off, this is a 30-second video. A 30-second video can convey a message a million times better than 3 lines of text, and one of the lines is actually just a website. So you can convey your message much better. You still get the lines of text, but you also get the video. So the top ad is much more effective. And the reason being is, well, I pointed out the reasons, but basically video can be used to sell everything. It doesn't matter if you're an affiliate marketer, you're selling t-shirts, physical products, services to local businesses, whatever it may be. Video can be used to sell it and to convey your message. So that is why the top ad is so much better. Now, we promised everybody a case study, so let's go ahead and dive into the case study, and we'll show you exactly how we were able to generate an insane amount of money with a $716 ad budget. So we'll start off with a bird's eye view for you. All right, so right here, this is a screenshot from our AdWords account, and you could see that we spent $716.52. Now, down here, this is a screenshot from our affiliate dashboard, and we actually earned a total commission of $66,344.12. Now, that is a 9,159% ROI. And for those that aren't familiar with what ROI is, it stands for return on investment. So basically, for every single dollar that we spent on video ads, we made $91.59 back. Now, this was over an 11-day period, and like I mentioned, we started with 0 list. So this was all from scratch. It was really cool. Now, right here you can see this is a screenshot from our affiliate dashboard. You can see all the checks we were getting, or the commissions we were getting. And just on the first day, which is, this is last year, October of last year, so pretty recently, we got 9 sales on the first day. And right here you can see we basically started very small with a $15 ad budget to kind of test and make sure everything was working. We got a sale coming in, and then we instantly just cranked up the traffic. So you can actually start very slow with these types of ads. You don't have to, we didn't spend that $716 all at once. It took us 11 days. And the only reason we scaled it up to that much is because we made a ton of sales. It was working, and we were like, oh, time to crank it up. So there were a couple key players in this promotion, and one of them was obviously YouTube, because we're talking YouTube ads, right? So we had a channel based on the product we were promoting. Now, you can also have a channel based on, whatever product you're promoting, any service. It could be an informational channel, whatever. You just need a YouTube channel. Then we had Google+, and we basically set up a community and a page based on the same product. It was all linked up to the YouTube because it was pretty automatic, right? Simple step to do. Then we had Google AdWords for video, and inside of our campaign we basically had 7 different video ads all placed under one AdWords campaign. We were able to purchase just over 12,600 views at an average cost per view of just 5 cents per view. So we were getting a lot of cheap traffic. Now, how were we able to find our buyers? Well, we were able to find our buyers by targeting them by keyword. So anytime anybody searched for a keyword related to what we were promoting, our ad would show up. We were able to target people based on interests, which means, basically Google tracks us to death. We know that. They know what you're interested in based on your browser history. So we were able to target people that had shown an interest in what we had to offer as well. Then we were able to target people with retargeting, or as AdWords likes to call it, remarketing. Now, for those that aren't familiar with remarketing, I'm sure most of you have probably heard of retargeting or remarketing, but for those that aren't familiar, I'll fill you in. Basically, when somebody shows interest in an offer or some sort of action, basically, that the advertiser wants them to take, and doesn't purchase or follow through, then they can be cookied. And what happens after that is you can make an ad, follow them around the internet, reminding them that, hey, you were interested. Now, I'm sure we've all seen it happen. You've probably been on a website, maybe Amazon.com. They are retargeting like crazy, and basically you've been on a website checking out a product, maybe something distracted you, your doorbell rang, phone rang, your dog started barking, who knows, and you had to get up, you didn't end up buying that product. Well, over the next few days, you probably saw ads following you around Facebook and basically every other website that you went to. Well, that is retargeting, basically, and the thing about retargeting is it just plain works. It costs less to acquire more customers. Now, if you aren't retargeting, you're leaving upwards of 25% of your profit on the table, which is insane because really it's as simple as checking a little box with YouTube ads and linking your YouTube channel up, which is, you know, just clicking a little button anyway. So it's very simple and built into the platform. Now, we were also able to target people watching videos related to what we were promoting, which is also called placements. So I mentioned a little bit about placements. We basically went out and found a few of videos that were related to our topic, and we put our ad in front of them. Now, none of this would have been possible without a solid foundation, which is where the traffic trifecta system comes in. And I'm going to let Zane talk a little bit about YouTube, Google+, and I'll take away the AdWords for video part.
Cool, cool. So since we're on a Hangout, I know that we have a little bit more of an advanced audience here, but just to give you the highlights, you're in the right place at the right time, right? All these bullet points are basically showing how incredibly powerful YouTube is, and also that Google Plus does a really good job helping YouTube, and that's what I think Google Plus does, and I believe Bradley agrees that it's a great extension to your already existing video marketing efforts, right? So you take the two together, and they do amazing things between the reach and the functionality. And then you take those two, and then you apply Google AdWords for video on it, and you've created this catalyst, this explosion of traffic that you can point at any website you want. I think that about sums it up. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
And you know, one of the things that I definitely want to point out is that YouTube reaches more U.S. adults aged 18 to 34 than any cable network. So you know, it's the new TV advertising, basically. It's taking that over, and it's much more interactive. You get a lot more data, and you know, you can actually target people effectively. So that's all done through AdWords for video. Now, one thing that I didn't know for a while, I mean, I guess I've known this for a while now, but when I first came across this stat, I was blown away. Basically, 72% of in-stream online video ads are watched to their completion. And I thought that was kind of crazy because I skip these ads, and I'm sure most of you are like me, and you skip a lot of the ads you see on YouTube. Well, you know, apparently 72% of people don't skip them. So they're also very cheap right now, and there's very little competition. Most people just don't know where to start. We're going to change that for you today. We're going to show you exactly how to set these types of ads up.
And check, I just wanted to say real quick, I just did a test. I searched for a keyword, a hugely broad keyword, tennis. I thought there would be tons of ads. No ads whatsoever for the keyword tennis. All right, so just think about that. Let that sink in.
Yeah, like Zane just pointed out, basically no competition, and it's very easy to target any audience, as we showed you. So here's a quick little screenshot from the campaign that we were talking about a little earlier, our case study. Well, right here you can see for $41.75, we were able to get 1,911 views, which is an average cost per view of just 2 cents. Well, here's another one, 3 cents per view, and down here we were able to get 167 clicks back to our sales page, or our channel, I mean, for just $53, which comes out to 32 cents per click. Now, if you were to run ads like this on TV, first of all, you'd pay a ton more, and second, they just wouldn't work as well, right? Now, Zane and I were curious when we were doing this promotion, because I showed you those screenshots a little bit earlier about how, you know, AdWords is so much cheaper, right? Well, we wanted to know exactly how much cheaper are the, you know, what's going on. And basically what we found out is when we set up an AdWords campaign going directly to one of our videos, it cost us 48 cents per click, and in this case it was 48 cents per view, because a click was a view because it went right back to our website. So it cost, or sorry, our video. So it cost us 48 cents per view. Well, with AdWords for video, we got traffic for 5 cents per view. Now, if you get traffic for 9 times, and that's basically what it boils down to, it's 9 times the cost in this particular case. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but this this example, we paid 9 times more for AdWords traffic than AdWords for video. And if you get traffic for 9 times less the cost of AdWords, you could definitely reach the same audience. You could just annihilate your competition, right? It's crazy. Now, it all started with YouTube. And you can see right here, this is a Google search for our main keyword. Our YouTube channel was ranking number 3 in the search engine results. And this is a pretty big product, heavy competition, lots of people promoting, and we were able to rank number 3, right?
And, one quick thing, real quick, I just wanted to add one more thing, just specific to semantic mastery. You all know if you type in Hump Day Hangout, what do you see? You see the semantic mastery. So bravo on that. Just had to chime in there.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And right here is another screenshot of YouTube, and you can see we're basically dominating the first page of YouTube. And with from Semantic Mastery, do keep in mind that Zane and I did like no video SEO on this. He basically, optimized the title and optimized the description and threw some tags in there. There was no backlinking, nothing. All we did was run traffic to these videos and saw a huge boost in rankings. And that's because using paid traffic equals easier rankings. One of the factors that plays into where your video is going to show up is views and engagement. And what better way to get views than buy them from the people you want to to show your video, right? All right, then we mixed in a little bit of Google+. And this is basically where we said, hey, the cart's open. Here's the link to jump in. And you can see right here people were saying, hey, I'm in. I just signed up. I've never used this platform. How do I do it? But basically what this did is it gave us an extra boost in sales at no extra cost. And it also added social proof and credibility because you could see other people had signed up as well. So worked really well, right? Now this is a brewery right by my house. This is their Google Plus page, and you could see this got 2.7 million views, and this is back in October. I think I took this screenshot, so I'm sure it's over 3 million now. I should probably update that. But this is great for local businesses as well. And if this is something you're offering as a service to local businesses, you can get their reviews up, contact information, photos, and it works really well for businesses. And there is quite a bit of traffic on Google Plus. Now, then we were able to mix in YouTube ads, and there are 2 types of video ads, both of which are TrueView ads, as I mentioned, but there's in-stream ads and there's in-display ads. Now, both are TrueView, so you only pay if somebody actually watches your video, and I actually need to change this. My favorite are in-stream because, honestly, I kind of like both now, especially with a few of the changes that AdWords has made recently. But in-stream ads still work extremely well. You just have to craft them a little bit differently than you did about 2 weeks ago. So the cool thing about these types of ads is one's a commercial, which is the in-stream ad, and one is a search engine result. So you're really getting the best of both worlds. And the cool thing about this is that YouTube is the second largest search engine behind Google. So there's a ton of search traffic there, and you can actually capitalize on that using in-display ads as well as in-stream ads. So we're going to go ahead and make the jump on over to YouTube, and I'm going to show you how these ads function in the wild and exactly how to set them up. So bear with me for just a second while I swap screens, and we will dive in.
So real quick, while he's doing this, I just want to put it out there, and again, I'm watching the questions, so feel free to comment. I just want to make sure that this is all making sense as we go into this and you're seeing these ads in the wild, because if you don't feel bad. We will have a dedicated Q&A. So again, if it doesn't make sense, please chime in. If you've got any questions or wondering about any of these updates, we will answer your questions, and we have those addressed. So go right ahead, Justin.
Cool. Can you all see YouTube now?
Yes, I see it.
Looking good.
Sweet.
Cool.
All right. So the absolute easiest way for me to find an ad on here, and I know it'll show up every time, is to search for six-pack abs. Now, basically, what this is, I've searched for six-pack abs. These are in-display ads right here. And this six-pack shortcuts, this guy Mike Chang, he's one of the biggest advertisers on YouTube right now, and he makes about $2 million a month through his advertising efforts. So one day we'll get there. But yeah, so basically this, we searched his keyword, his ad showed up. He has one line of headline basically, and it's saying 3 foods to never eat, and then he's got 2 lines of ad copy saying, man, if you never eat these 3 foods, if you want to get ripped and lean. So the way this works is if we click on this ad, he is then charged for a view because we actively clicked on it, we want to watch it, and basically you can see this is his ad right here. It talks about the 3 foods not to eat if you want to get ripped, and then if we click on this link right here, it's going to take us back to his landing page, which is basically a sales page for his fitness product, right? So he's putting content out there, promoting his content, and using it to drive traffic back to a sales page. And you can see he's got 3.3 million subscribers. So not a bad YouTube channel, right? So that's exactly how these in-display ads work. And, they're pretty cool. They work as search engine results, right?
And the biggest reason why we're also showing you this, folks, is that you need to understand that YouTube is not just a place where people watch funny cat videos anymore, right? Bradley is teaching great stuff. You can see that Mike Chang is making a lot of money with this. It is viable to sell products. You just gotta, aim it the right way, which again we'll discuss more of how to do that as we move forward. So again, is this all making sense to all of you? Let me know, and I'll reply in the comments. So keep going, Justin.
Sweet. All right, so now we're going to find an in-stream ad. I know that this particular ad has this particular video has an in-stream ad. And right here, you can see this is an in-stream ad. This is a non-skippable one. Most of the time you could skip them, but what happens now, I actually want to point out these changes. If I click this video, it pauses it, right? And down here is a link to visit the advertiser's site. It didn't used to be like this. There's also a companion banner up here. They very recently changed this.
Okay, this is the first time I'm really seeing like all the changes like right in front of me. So it's visit advertiser's site with the click, okay, and then the companion banner. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, if I click this, it's going to take us back to this Chapstick website, and we can get 50% off, or sorry, 50 cents off. So basically, it's pushing us back to their coupon, and they're collecting some leads, and doing all that. So one thing I want to point out while we're over here, I may as well get it out of the way. Right here, so they have a privacy policy, terms of service, and contact us. So they have 3 things that you totally have to have on any landing page if you're going to be driving traffic to it, that and a link back to the main site, right? So those 4 things you need to have in order to keep your website compliant. So just keep that in mind. That is a question I get quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Brian was asking...
Oh, no, go ahead, sorry.
No worries. I have 2 screens open now so I can actually see it. But Brian was asking, until I pull up the PowerPoint, then it goes away. But Brian was asking if in-stream ads are more expensive than the in-display. No, I've actually found that in-display are a little bit more expensive, honestly, recently through a few tests. But that's because people are actually going out of their way to click on it. It's also a little bit more targeted traffic. So, but honestly, they're about the same price. I just bid higher for in-display. So, but yeah, so that's basically how an in-stream ad works. You can send traffic back to the advertiser's website, and then this companion banner here also sends traffic back to the website as well. So, basically we always try and go for the clicks, so we build into our video, hey, go ahead and click here now. Well, we used to just say click the video. Now we'll say, hey, click this link right here. Or you can point up here to the companion banner saying, hey, click right here right now. So throw an arrow up to here. So that's exactly how these types of ads function. Now I'm going to show you how to set them up. But before I show you how to set them up, I'm going to pull up Yellow Pages because we're going to need a video that we can promote, right? So right here, for those of you that are marketers or local marketers and do this, want to offer this as a service to other businesses, well, right here you could see Yellow Pages has 14,520 views or videos, and that is consistently growing, right? So right here, if we actually click on their channel, just keep in mind that's 14,000 different businesses that have their videos on here. Now, this is something I really want to show you. So you can see the newest videos added. A lot of these, let's see, we'll scroll down. 5 views in a week, 16 views in a week. They're killing it. Let's see, we'll kind of scroll down a little bit. 7 views in a week. And
Wow, they must just be bringing home the bacon on these ones.
I know, totally worth it. Like this one right here, 4 views in 2 weeks. So let's say this JB Outdoors, right? Let's say we land them as a client. We got in contact with them, said, hey, we noticed you got a video on Yellow Pages, but you're not getting much traction. Would you like us to help you get views to that so you can get, more people in your business? So if we close them, basically what we're going to do is go ahead and copy this video URL because we're going to need a video to promote, and then we're going to scroll all the way down to this advertise link in the footer. We're going to click advertise. And, all right, let me.
Oh wow, it's all new and different.
I know, they changed it. They changed it up.
Oh, the background's even a video. Fancy.
I know. It is nice. So I didn't notice that before, but now I do that it's moving. So basically, you can kind of see they've got some case studies, how to make a video, how to launch an ad, what do things cost, blah blah blah. But if you scroll down here, you can see right now they're offering $100 free advertising credit when you spend $25 on video ads. So you can either get these for yourself, get that free $100 credit, or you can offer this as a bonus to your clients. All you have to do is set up a new AdWords account and put your email address in here. You'll get a code, right? So let's go ahead back up to the top, but that's how you can get a bunch of free ad spend, basically. Google is paying you to run ads, so pretty cool. Now we'll click Get Started right here, and this is going to take us to our video ad creation, right? So right here, first things first, and I actually set one up a little bit before, so let's change this video here. But this was a sporting goods company, so we're going to paste that video right here, and you could see kind of what our video ad is going to look like. So here's what it's going to look like when people watch videos on YouTube, when people browse the internet. This is like that Forbes.com placement that I showed you. That's what that is. And when people search on YouTube, this is the in-display ad. So this is kind of what everything's going to look like, right? Let me zoom out a little bit so we can see that.
Yeah, and so that you are not required to do all of them at once. When you set it up, you can say, nah, I only want to show this on YouTube, or I only want to use the Google Display Network. You are not forced to use all of them. They just pre-check everything because they assume you want to use all of them because you want more exposure. Make sense?
Yeah, totally. And yeah, Brian was asking, how we like, do we do mostly affiliate marketing or what? We do make a good chunk with affiliate marketing. I actually have a few clients that pay me every single month, and I basically, one of them pays me $2,500 a month, another one pays me $3,000 a month, and it just depends on the client how much work I'm going to be doing for them. But a couple clients adds up quickly, and this is a very easy service to offer, and it actually it's very lucrative and it's an easy sell. So here, this is for the in-display ads. So we're going to talk basically, you can put your ad headline right here and your 2 lines of ad copy. And when you fill those in, I'm not going to bore you with those. I know, we all know how to fill in 3 little lines. I believe you have 25 characters right here in the headline, 35 in each of the descriptions. So just kind of keep that in mind. Then we're going to pick a compelling thumbnail right here, so you can see what it's going to look like. This is the ad headline, 2 description lines. We'll pick a thumbnail for the in-display ad. You can use custom thumbnails as well, and I definitely recommend using custom thumbnails if you can, unless you happen to get a really awesome thumbnail out of YouTube, or sorry, yeah, out of the video. I would use a custom thumbnail. So we'll click continue, and this is where we can either choose to send traffic back to our YouTube channel or back to the website of our choice. So, website, like I mentioned, you do need to have those compliant links, either the, or you have to have privacy policy, terms of service, contact us, and a link back home. So you need to have those things, but you can basically put your website here, or you can send traffic back to your YouTube channel as well. We'll click continue. And this is where we decide how much we want to spend. Now, they recommend going with a $10 a day advertising budget, right? But right up here, you can see with a $10 budget, we're going to get anywhere from 250 to 1,000 views per day. Now, that's with $10, so it's not too bad. It's going to be a a range right in there. It just depends how much or who you're targeting, all that good stuff. But if you want to throw a custom budget in here, let's say we have $100 a day, then we're probably going to get 2,500 to 2,000 to 8,000 views per day. So you can see it changes. You can set your max cost per view right here, and it's the highest price you're willing to pay. You're not actually going to pay that most of the time. I don't think I've ever actually paid my max cost per view.
Well, what usually happens, and I've found this in my experience, is that even if you start with a higher cost per click, as it shakes out, the more targeted you are with your message and the video, then the lower your cost per click ends up being. So more often than not, I start with anywhere between 3 and 10 cents per click as my max cost per view. And then over time, I see the average getting lower and lower and lower until you get to the point where oftentimes I'm only paying a penny or even 2 pennies per click because my targeting is so spot on, right?
Yeah, totally. So yeah, once we set that up, we click continue, and here we set up our targeting with our location. I forget where these people were, maybe Missouri or something like that, but we'll just leave it at United States for now. I guess, or whatever. Doesn't matter. We're not actually setting this up. It's just a demo campaign. But you can basically set up your location in here. Once you actually set this campaign up and log into AdWords, they actually let you do they let you do a lot of things, such as radius targeting. So if you're running this for a local business, you can actually say, hey, I want to target people within a 5-mile radius of this restaurant during lunchtime or something like that. So there are a lot of options there if you're running this for a client as well or for your business, but this is the basic location setup. From there, we can choose if we want people to, this is where we choose the different types of ads. So searching on YouTube, that's going to be an in-display ad, right? If we want that, leave it checked. If not, don't check it. Watching videos on YouTube, that's an in-stream ad. You have the choice to do that or not. And people watching, or people browsing the internet, this is like newspaper.com or Forbes.com or whatever it may be, those are in-stream ads on those websites. So we'll click done there, and this is where we go ahead and choose our demographics. So you can choose age, gender, and once, like I said, once you log into AdWords, you have more options such as parental status and things like that. Then we can choose the interests. So this was an outdoor company. So right there we go, outdoor enthusiasts. Now there are also a lot of other interests in here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there are a ton of them in here. You can basically go through each of these. Some of these has a drop down, and you can just kind of see what's in here, what is going to meet your audiences, or basically who are you trying to reach. You can do those interests, right? So once we are done there, we click done. And from there, we will save and continue, and we'll go into AdWords, and it'll take us into the account, and it will help us. Basically, you can do a lot of other targeting, such as things like the placements that I had mentioned. And I'm going to pull up my AdWords account. I want to show that real quick, just because it'll probably help make a lot more sense as far as if everybody wants to see that. If not, no big deal. But
oh yeah, we totally do. No,
right.
I do for sure.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me pull up my AdWords account real quick.
And something that I just recently stumbled upon that I thought was pretty cool, and it was more of a I didn't really think about it, but I realized that even videos that are not monetized, you can still place your ad in display because you're showing it in the related videos, but not on the actual video itself. So it's kind of a loophole almost. You don't have to specifically find monetized videos, but we can get into that in a later discussion. But I hadn't told you about that aha moment, Justin, so I just wanted to brag for a minute.
For sure. No, and the placements work really well for in-stream, but like you were just saying, yeah, they do work for other things as well. So let's see. Let's just go ahead and pull up a random promo here. It doesn't really matter. We'll get into the targeting groups. So basically, once you set up your ad. The ad setup is the basic thing I just showed you. So then you'll be able to add targeting groups, right? So in here, we can actually add targeting groups. So we'll name our targeting group, throw in our max cost per view. This is what I was talking about with the parental status right here, so you could see that. And then there's interest targeting, which you saw, but there's also these other targeting, such as topics, where you could target people that are watching videos about specific topics. Remarketing or retargeting, like I said, it's built into AdWords. Keyword targeting, so you can have that show up. And then placements is the one that I really wanted to talk about. So placements, if somebody wants to go ahead and throw in a niche, whatever niche you're in, let me know, and we'll go ahead. I'll show you just how these placements work.
How about we do tennis? I had mentioned that before. There was like no competition on that one. Yeah. So yeah.
Right. So cool. So this is a tool. It's called TubeSift, and basically what this does is it goes out. It'll find us a ton of placements. So let's throw 10. And let's say we wanted to find 20 videos, and this is basically going to go out and find all the videos that are monetized, right, that are related to tennis that we could put our ad in front of. So you could see it scanned 8 videos, it's found 4 that we can actually run our ad in front of. Now, if I were to go over to YouTube, well, that's up searching real quick. It should be done pretty quick. It's at 10. But basically what this is doing is it's going over to YouTube, and it's going tennis, right? Tennis. There we go. So searching for tennis, and there we go. Nothing about tennis. But basically, you can see right here. So this is one of the videos right here. So the best game of tennis ever. If we click on that, here we go. This is an ad, and look, there's actually a tennis ad on here.
Oh wow! Hey,
right?
Specific even.
Yeah, so it's saying skip ad if we want, and then taking us back here. So we know this is monetized, right? So let's say we have a tennis product or a tennis store we're promoting or whatever.
Look at all those views. 5 million views. Wow.
Dude, this is the best game of tennis ever. Of course.
Oh, this is perfect. Holy crap.
Yeah, so basically, we know this is monetized, so what we would do is copy this video URL, come over here, and we would add it into our campaign, right? So now every time anybody watches that video, our ad would show up. And right here, you can see,
hey, there it is.
right? Yeah, best game of tennis ever. So this actually pulled it up, and you can see it is monetized. Second one is stereotypes of tennis. So basically, we'd have to do that. We'd have to go back. Then we could go to the second one, the stereotypes of tennis. That is monetized. So if we clicked that, we would basically copy and paste that into our campaign. This next one, 10 tennis handshakes, this is not monetized. And you can see there's no ads showing up over here, no ads showing up in front of it. So this video wouldn't be a monetized one, so we wouldn't use that. Well, we could go back and forth forever and do this, but as you can see right here with TubeSift, we basically pulled the top 20 videos. You can see how many views they have, likes, dislikes, when they were published, all that good stuff. And all we have to do is click Get Links, copy those links, and jump on over here, and boom, we place all those in here. And from there, we click Done, and you can see we have 20 different YouTube videos that allow us to run our ad in front of them, and we've pulled them in a matter of minutes instead of having to go back and forth and pull all the, figure out that this doesn't allow ads, that doesn't allow ads. So that's exactly how placement targeting works. From there, we would just save our targeting group and call it good. Now, a lot of people I've seen, a couple people were asking about affiliate marketing, or Brian was, or how we make most of our money. Well, here is one of these things. So right here, this is ClickBank, and this is an affiliate marketplace, right? So what I've done is I basically pulled up the marketplace, and let's say we want to find a product related to, I don't know, whatever niche. Let's just do tennis, right? I keep typing that. All right, so let's search for tennis. So let's find a tennis product, right? So we've got all those placements for tennis. Well, let's go ahead and turn up the gravity a little bit. And holy
hey, that one's not
smokes.
bad. Look at that. Average sale $337. I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know if that has to do with tennis though, but top vendor Z code. What is this? Sports picks and predictions. So it's the Z code system. So it's basically, I think it's about sports betting. So that's probably why tennis showed up. So all right, well let's run with that. So like Z code, right? So $337 per sale. I might have to go set something up for this. But basically right here, you can see it's called the Z-code system, and we make a ton per sale. So if we run over here to YouTube and we type in Z-code system, right? So right here, Z-code system. We search for that. You can see all these different videos that are trying to promote the Z-code system, and it's a sports betting system. So over here, we're going to click this filters button and go to features, and then right here you can see Creative Commons. And this is the part where we're going to show you how you never have to make a video ever again. So pay close attention here. This is a good one. And Rob, we actually we'll talk a little bit about TubeSift in a few here, but yeah, it is coming soon. So basically, we clicked on Creative Commons, and you can see all of these videos in here are specifically designed to promote this Z-code system. And this person it's a system review for winning picks. How does it work, right? So let's go ahead and click on this. Let's say we want to use this video to promote the Z-code system, because this is already a video about promoting the Z-code system. Here's their affiliate link right here. So we're going to click Show More and scroll down, and you can see right here, Creative Commons Attribution License Reuse is allowed. So from here, we're just going to click Remix this video. And what this is going to do, oh, this video is copywritten. So basically, they tagged it Creative Commons when it's actually not.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes people will upload videos that aren't theirs, but YouTube will say, hey, that doesn't work, but that doesn't mean that these don't exist. You can just use the search, like Justin's showing you now.
So basically, if that happens to you, you're going to click this CC button, which is Creative Commons, and we're going to type in the Z-code system again, and we're going to hit Enter. And these are all of the videos that you can actually use. So we'll delete this, and I'm not sure what this one is, but it's a review. Let's drag that in here, and there we go. Now we have this video that we can basically go through and throw any text overlay, whatever we want, to make this into an ad for ourselves, and basically just, you know, edit the video. We could put our own intro, own outro. You could strip the audio, whatever you want to do. And then all we have to do is click Create Video once we're done editing it, and that's going to take this video from this Creative Commons editor and drop it right into your YouTube channel. So pretty easy to do. Once you have it in your channel, you can then promote it and swap out all the links, because you get control over the description and everything, and you can then basically just snag this this video and use it in your own marketing. So that is exactly how you never have to make a video ever again. Now that about wraps up the live section. We're going to jump back over to the slides real quick. So let me pull those up. We should be good there.
Yeah, and I just wanted to answer this question here. Someone's asking, how do you get the login to members.tubesift.com? So that's not a free thing. Okay, you don't just get the members area. Once you pay for it, then you can log in. That's how you get access, right?
Yeah, no, we'll talk about that shortly.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, hold on just a few minutes, and you'll find out how to get access, guys.
Yeah, for sure. So, cool. All right. Will everybody see PowerPoint again?
Yes, I see. I do see and recognize the power of the dark side.
Right. All right. Yeah, told you I like Star Wars. So basically, we showed you exactly how powerful this system is. So now you can actually see the power of the dark side. Right. Now, basically to kind of recap, you only pay if somebody actually watches one of your videos, right? So that's one of the reasons this is so awesome. Reason number 2, these ads are dirt cheap. Reason number 3, it's extremely easy to target your audience. And reason number 4, you don't have to even make a video to put this system into action. Now, imagine having a system like this in place for your business, where you could generate on-demand sales for any product, service, or even your clients for pennies on the dollar compared to other advertising platforms. Now, sorry. Earlier, we asked you a question. We wanted to know, what would it mean for your business if you were able to turn YouTube into your own personal sales machine in the next 30 days? And a lot of you said, that would make a pretty big difference, right? Well, we just showed you the system for doing that. Now, let me ask you another question. What if we could take you by the hand and walk you every step of the way to make sure that that happened? You and I both know that people who attend these workshops, a lot of times they do nothing with the information. It's not because they can't, but it's just because they don't take action. Now, I know you're smart enough to take the info from today and do this on your own, but I also know you're smart enough to know that your time is valuable, and sometimes it's easier to let somebody show you how to do all of this step by step. And that's exactly what Zane and I have been doing for our clients and our students over the past couple of years. And that's what we want to do for you today. And that's why we've put together what we call Video Ads Bootcamp. Now, this is our ultimate system for generating low-cost targeted sales in any niche that will bring you high returns. And for those that were wondering, TubeSift is part of this, so we'll get to that shortly as well. Now, inside of this system, you're going to learn how you can use the traffic trifecta system to generate income in any niche. We're going to talk about how you can establish instant trust and credibility online, and this is a huge one, right? If people don't trust you and you're not credible, they're not going to buy from you. You're going to learn our organic ranking methods for increased exposure at no extra cost. I'm sure Bradley's methods are actually a little bit better than our organic ranking methods, but that it's in here anyway. Now, you're also going to learn how to perpetually generate videos with just a few clicks. This is something Zane is really, really awesome at, and he has a really awesome system for filling out YouTube channels using just one video. It's kind of like magic. Now, you're also going to learn our proven system for crafting high-converting video ads, and you're going to learn how to get your video or offer in front of your buyers day after day. Then you're also going to learn how you can profit by selling this as a service to local businesses. As I mentioned, I take on clients. That's one of the things that I do in my business, and inside there's a whole module on exactly how to go out there, prospect, lead generation. You get to see my contracts, everything from start to finish, everything down to how I report back to my clients to keep them happy. So here's exactly how this works. Basically, it's broken out into 4 sessions, and they're all placed into a members area with additional training and documents. Now, there are action plans for each session, because I know sometimes, especially when I go through courses, after watching it all, I kind of forget, hey, what do I need to do? And I'll have to go back and do it again, right? Well, these action plans make sure that you stay on track. There's also a private Facebook mastermind community, which is going to get you access to Zane and myself, as well as all of our other students who have been taking action and actually, going forward with this system and getting results. So right here, this is a couple screenshots from some of the people in the mastermind group. This lady Nancy, she's saying, "Hey, I set up my first ad yesterday, watched it all day for no results. Last night I checked and it was at 0 views. This morning I checked and there were 322 views." So she got it set up. She started to getting views, and that goes on to say, I guess there's a delay in the system, and there totally is. There's about a 24-hour delay unless you change the way it reports. So that's what she was seeing. But this guy, Joaquin, he basically said, I jotted down a few ideas after talking to you. I basically jumped on a quick chat with him because he hit me up and asked, hey, I need a little help with one of my ads. And basically he says, I'm certain my click-through rate's going to grow. I want to thank you for taking the time to help me. As soon as I have the new video, I'll let you know. And he actually went on to get a much higher click-through rate and start seeing some conversions. Here's another guy that's in our mastermind group, and he got his first ever in-stream ad off, and he got his $75 credit. Now they're offering a $100 credit, so bummer for him, but he did get some free ad spend, and he's saying no sales yet, but he just got it up, so that's why. And basically he's saying, loving the AdWords tool placement suggestion, catch up for my second chat with you guys next week when I have some numbers to analyze. So people in this group are actively putting this system to work and getting results. Now, we also have a double your money back risk-free guarantee. And the way that works is if after 30 days you've gone through the system, put in the work, and for some odd reason you're not seeing results, Zane and I are going to work side by side with you to turn your campaign into a profitable one, or we'll give you double your money back. So no matter what, you are going to come out ahead. Now, as you saw from our screenshots from the mastermind group, we really like action takers. That's why we're throwing in some fast action bonuses for the first 25 people that take action and take us up on Video Ads Bootcamp and TubeSift. Now, for the first 25 people, you're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at our 66K case study of how we were able to turn $1 into $91.59. And we gave you the brief overview, but in this case study, you're going to see exactly what's going on, and basically, how our ads were set up. You'll see our ad copy, our targeting groups, everything. We pull the entire curtain back. You're also going to get a one-on-one coaching call to basically kick this off. It's going to make sure that we can get this this program custom tailored to your business and make sure you get off on the right foot. So you can basically get a coaching call. We'll make sure you're going in the right direction. Then once you've got everything up and running, we've got a video ads audit where I'll jump into your AdWords campaign and basically see how everything's going. Is it all set up the right way? What exactly needs to be changed? What can we do to get your costs down and your conversions up? Then we also have an interview with a real video production company in case you want to go ahead and hire a production company for yourself or a client and get a high-end video produced. Although you don't have to do that, but this covers everything from start to finish. There's also Video Ads Crash Course, which is my guide to using video ads to build a list, and Zane's Google Marketing Immersion course, which I'll let Zane talk about. I'm running out of breath anyway.
Yeah, no problem. Good job. By the way, I hope everybody chimes in real quick and says thank you to Justin because he's done an awesome job, and I have to say thank you because it means I have to do less talking. So thank you so much, Justin. Right? And I also want to point out, folks, that Bradley was one of our first students when we first kicked this thing off, and as you can see, he's grown a very large audience. His YouTube channel has over 1,000 subscribers. I mean, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So, I don't know anybody better than, I don't know, Bradley, are you here? Can you say a few words about your experience?
I am, and I got to say that I learned a lot of what I know from about YouTube and Google Plus from Zane, and then Justin and Zane together at the beginning of this year when we were really taking Semantic Mastery public, because we were a small private group for a long time, and then when we decided to go public, Justin and Zane worked with me very, very closely as part of this video ads bootcamp that I bought into to help me get launched, and the amount of detail and time that they took to spend with me to help me get launched, was invaluable, and it really, really did help to kind of jumpstart us and kickstart us to where we are now, and we're still growing, obviously, but it was very, very valuable. So I can't thank you guys enough for taking the time to help us get started.
Awesome, thanks, man. And honestly, you're one of the testimonials I love to parade around. I'm like, hey, if you want to know how this works, just Google Hump Day Hangouts, and you'll know what kind of results that you can get. So, anyway, thank you again, Bradley. More to the point, the Google Marketing Immersion class that I've got, and I'm sure a lot of you can agree, we're all pretty much sick and tired of Google and YouTube and Facebook and on and on. They're always changing stuff, right? Well, right. I just got sick of it, and I said, you know what? Things don't change too much, but they change just enough that we need consistent updates. So that's the point of the Google Marketing Immersion course. Everything that Bradley has learned is basically all amassed in this training, where I do basically once a month, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday live class of everything of how to use Google Plus to set everything up, how to use Hangouts to broadcast your content, and then how to use YouTube to turn around and start turning it into smaller pieces that can act as promotional content for longer content like what Bradley's doing, or if you just want to push people to your website or something like that. You don't have to go to the scale that Bradley's gone to, but most definitely if you want to take that position as an authority figure, he's a perfect person to model after. So really the focus of this immersion course is to give everybody the opportunity to get a good grasp on how things work. But for those of you who take action on this, you will actually also be able to come back and review future classes totally free of charge. Does that all make sense, folks?
Awesome.
Yeah, and I can speak for this that I've attended multiple of the, classes with Zane for the Google Immersion stuff, and his courses, because he holds them. What is it, monthly, Zane? I think it's monthly that
Yeah, it's it's basically once a month. I don't have a strict hard and fast rule of which week it is, but one time a month I announce to the group and say, hey, we're going to do this, and then I share the link with everybody, and then they can all jump in, just like how you do with Hump Day Hangouts and Semantic Mastery. In a very similar vein to that.
Yeah, it's great because it's the same type of venue, guys. It's like a forum, essentially, like it's an online forum with video and a class. Like it's an interactive a class that really helps because people get involved and they ask a lot of questions and stuff like that. So it's really cool.
Yep. So that's pretty much the long and short of the immersion class. So I think we've got some FAQs or something like this after this, right?
Yeah, for sure. We also have a video scripting guide.
Oh, right, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
And so, yeah, basically, here's the link to join us at Video Ads Bootcamp. And there are two options there. I do want to mention that it is a one-time payment with absolutely no upsells. And basically, so there's two options. And no upsells, but one of them is Video Ads Bootcamp with TubeSift, and that is basically good for a year's worth of TubeSift license, as well as access to the course and all of the bonuses for the first 25 action takers. Everybody gets the course in TubeSift though, but all the fast action bonuses are for the first 25, and that is for 1 year of TubeSift. After that, TubeSift is additional, but basically that's how that one works. And then the other option is just for Video Ads Bootcamp, and we'll actually pull up. We'll go ahead and pull up the TubeSift again. I'll give you the full software demo after the or when we jump into Q&A. But because that was basically a very brief overview of exactly how it works. So quick FAQs real quick, because I know these are some of the questions that do get answered, or do get answered. They get answered now, but they get asked quite frequently. So a lot of people want to know how much it costs to get started. Do I need hundreds to test this? And the answer is no. First of all, we showed you how you can get a free $100 credit. So that basically kind of takes out, having to spend much, because after that you should be making some sales and be good to go. But we also showed you how with our campaign we started off very slowly, with $15 a day, and then rapidly scaled once we found out, hey, we got a winning campaign, let's do this. So pretty cool stuff there. Now, question number 2, do I have to make videos? Absolutely not. We do provide you with all of the resources you might need to script and create your videos. And, you can make videos. Hangouts is something we use quite often. It's a great way to make videos, but we also showed you how you don't have to. And if you want to quickly get started, you can go snag somebody else's Creative Commons video and use that for your marketing, right? Now, if you're new to paid traffic and want to make sure you're doing it right, that's why we have the mastermind group and that one-on-one coaching session, just to make sure that you get off on the right foot and you have the support of Zane and myself and all of your peers, right? Now, our case study was affiliate marketing, and a lot of people wonder, will it work in my business? And the answer is yes. I have clients, everything from survival niche to physical products to digital products, whatever it may be. You can make this work. Zane has some physical products. He's working with some other people growing communities, all this good stuff. Basically, video works to sell, and this will work in your business, right? And this does work internationally, especially those that are international. You actually get cheaper traffic, so much better. You have actually a leg up on all of us that are here in the United States. So,
can I jump in for a minute?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, good, because there was a couple things that I wrote down during your presentation that I wanted to touch on for the audience. That a lot of these people are coming from our audience, so. A lot of Semantic Mastery students are into local marketing, and I saw that part of your demonstration or your presentation was going to Yellow Pages and looking up for other people's videos, guys. And those of you that are familiar with our training, we've talked about that many times, using Yellow Pages as kind of a way to find leads for video SEO services as well, so that you can provide video SEO services to local business clients. Well, now you can actually, using the YouTube ads, you can actually target with and get immediate traffic while you're doing the SEO to the video to get it to rank, and then once it ranks, you've got now both traffic sources coming in. So you can basically double the traffic and get instant traffic results through the advertising, using YouTube ads, so that you can show like instant results to prospects even on the prospecting side of it, or clients when you first land clients, and really wow them, and then upsell them into additional services.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you said that, Justin. Or sorry, Justin. Bradley. So glad that you said that, because I do that. I do that all the time. I will use paid traffic to see what is getting the most attention. And then once I know which video has the most attention and the most length of time watched, then I'll put all of my organic effort behind it, because I know that thanks to the paid traffic, I was able to find out that it was a video that people really liked. So the chances of it becoming not just something that can rise in the rankings, but stay there, that's right. The important part. So you can actually focus on the right video to promote and put your efforts into. So that's an excellent point, Bradley.
And one more part of that is that since I started playing with YouTube ads because of the Video Ads Bootcamp, I started to apply it to some of my local videos that I do for lead gen, for my own lead gen business, or for clients. And I found that, and look, Google will tell you that this isn't true, that they don't do this, but they're full of crap. But when you spend a little bit of money on an ad for specific videos, like local videos, for example, I've noticed that you get a boost in ranking as well.
Totally, yes. I've seen it every single time, and they won't admit it, but it happens.
And so, like, if you have one of those stubborn videos that just won't budge, if you can set up a couple ads, and even if your ad spend, your budget is like $2 or $3 a day or something like that, that's all it takes, and you'll see a little bit of a boost from that. If not, a boost all the way up to where you want to be.
Well, fantastic. Looks like we've got Susie. Susie says that she's in, and she needs this for her husband's golf instructor business. And I got to tell you, that is an awesome niche to approach, because, well, you know as well as we all do that golfers are very passionate and will want to know information about that. So I know you'll do well. Warren's asking. He says he would like to buy. But he says, "Are you set up to do PayPal bill me later?" I think isn't that a PayPal specific thing?
I think it is.
Yeah, so it should be good.
So yeah, the link. I'll make sure that the link is dropped in there again. But you can see on the screen, videoadsbootcamp.com/Bradley. So here you go. Here's the link.
Cool. And I'll actually, finish the demo of TubeSift real quick for everybody, and just kind of show you exactly how this works, all the different features, because I know that is a big part of the package. So basically, we've got the video search, which I kind of demonstrated with tennis, but since was it Susie that threw out golf? Check this out. So let's go golf right here, or maybe something. I'm not sure what the product is, but it could be improving golf swing, or something like that. So let's say that's our keyword, right? So we'll pick how many results we want. We've got advanced settings in here, so we could say, search priority, when it was published, how long it is, standard or high definition, and if we want monetized videos only, all videos with a monetization indicator, or all videos, period, right? So we can see which one we want, and from there we just click search. So this is going to pull up all of the videos, and it looks like quite a few of them are monetized, where you can actually run your video ad in front of, right? So you can see all these different things about improving your golf swing, right? So once this pulls up our 20 videos, we're going to, for time's sake, I'll just cancel that, but basically we're at 17 videos right here, and you can see a lot of these, this one has 2.3 million views, 1.7, 1.2, all, geez. There's a lot of traffic here.
Yeah, Susie, you're in a really sweet spot here. Your husband's gonna love you for this.
Yeah. So basically, you can see, here's the channel. If you want to preview the channel, you just click on it. It'll bring you over to the channel, and you can see it's a pretty good channel. They got 151,000 subscribers, and you can basically kind of see. You can use it to check out what's going on there, and then basically you can play the video if you'd like. You can see the description, and you can see that it's monetized You can also
Wow.
sort by likes, dislikes, comments, and when it was published. And you can also, let's say we are building a golf list, we can just add everything to a list about improving our golf swing, add those, do another search, and continue adding till we build these massive placement lists, right?
Yeah, and I've
Now,
already tested this. AdWords says that you can only have up to 500 placements at a time, but I've actually
you
seen
can have
that that's
more.
not. Yeah, I've seen that that's actually not true because I've been able to put many more than 500. So as you can see, it's just a simple matter of taking this copy paste, and you can have your ad positioned in front of thousands and thousands of specifically targeted videos like you're seeing here.
Yeah, for sure. Susie goes, "Love me more." You mean nice. Um, so yeah, basically, let's say we like this particular video and we want to, find more videos like it. Well, we can also pull all the related videos to this video. So all we have to do is say we want to find all the related videos to this golf swing video, and this just allows us to dive much deeper. And you can basically see it's going out pulling all the related videos for us. Time's sake, I'll cancel that. I should probably just set it to 10 actually. There we go. And these are all the related videos according to YouTube, right? So these are all the related videos. You can see most of them are me and my golf because that's usually how the related videos work. It's a lot of the ones from the channel. Now, right here, let's say we like this golf tips channel and we want to see all of the videos on it. We can go golf tips channel, just plug that in right here. And this is going to pull the top 10 videos because we have it set at 10. We can also, it goes up to, I believe, 500 or 200, something like that. But you can see this pulled the top 10 videos from this channel that we can run our ads in front of, right? And it goes up to, 300 is what it goes up to. So that's exactly how that works. We can search for different channels. So, whatever it may be, we can throw in our keyword here. So let's go golf channels. So this is going to find the top 10 golf channels based on videos, views, subscribers, when it was published, and we can actually search the entire channel using this feature right here. So that's how that works. This is one of my favorite parts of it because keyword targeting is a great way to target. Now you can see we'll throw in a base keyword right here. So basically, let's go ahead and go golf again. Let's keep with the golf. So we're going to search either Google or YouTube. So you can basically pull keywords from Google or YouTube. And there is all of this geo-targeting. So no matter where you are, this is going to work for you, right? So here we go. We got all these. And then basically we'll click search because we're in the United States. We'll search Google for now. And this is going to pull the top 10 YouTube, these are Google keywords we're searching for right now, right? Well, let's say we want to find all of the suffixes. So what this is going to do, so check this out. This is going to go and it's searching for golf, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, all the way to Z. And what this is doing is, let's see, if we go golf, A, you can see golf advisor, golf apparel, golf accessories. So you can see all of these. It's pulling the actual Google suggested keywords right here. So this is everything that's suggested on Google, and it goes all the way down to Z. So we're only pulling 100 right here, but look, here we go. It pulls 255 different keywords, and all it does is go through and it pulls the actual keywords that people are searching for on Google, so you can get that traffic. It also works for YouTube. So this is going to pull all of the different things that people are searching for on YouTube as well. So you can compile massive keyword lists in a matter of seconds.
May I jump in on this again?
Yeah.
Okay, because guys, all of you that are students of Semantic Mastery, you know that I've been preaching for months now. And in fact, the person who turned me on to this keyword tool, Power Suggest Pro, was Justin. So that is my hands down my favorite keyword tool of all time. It's inexpensive and it's fast. Okay. And one of the things that I talk about all the time with SEO is that the the keyword planner, guys, that's an AdWords tool. So it's not necessarily great for organic SEO search terms because it's a different type of audience, right? There are people that are bidding for those keywords versus the organic search. The best type of organic search phrases right now are suggested phrases, period. And part of the reason is if you have a smartphone, guys, and you start to do a Google search on a smartphone, half of the screen is taken up by suggested phrases. the other half of the screen is taken up by your keyboard. So a ton of mobile traffic comes from suggested search phrases, right?
Yeah.
And so because of that, like if you're getting your video ads in front of videos that are showing up for suggested search phrases, you're going to get more traffic than if you're just bidding on AdWords or words that you find in the Google Keyword Planner anyways. Does that make sense? Hopefully that's
totally.
clear.
Totally. Yeah, and I got to say, this is I'm right there with you, Bradley, because I believe Power Suggest Pro is one of the most powerful keyword tools out there, and I have been waiting for a tool like TubeSift since 2009.
Wow.
So yeah, so when I heard the Power Suggest Pro and the fact that this tool was getting made, I just about lost my mind. I was so excited, and I have not been disappointed. I use TubeSift all the time, and it's what helps me get those penny and 2 penny per click views.
Right.
Yeah,
and from traffic, and in order for a phrase to show up in Google Suggest, guys, it has to be receiving organic traffic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It will not even show up in Google Suggest. It has to earn its way into suggested phrases.
That's a good point.
So
Susie says, "Wow, my jaw has just dropped. I can't wait to get started." Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, totally. And this is just, this one thing that I want to point out is TubeSift is the same developer as Power Suggest Pro. So,
awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew that, Bradley.
I didn't.
But, okay. Yeah, it's
Ted Chen?
Yeah, Ted's awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. So Ted and I teamed up on this one, and that is where Power Suggest Pro came from. He's like seriously the best developer I know. So I reached out. I was like, hey, let's work together on this. So yeah, here's basically a little PDF that comes with TubeSift. It tells you how you can do all the different searches, audience research, niche research, pain point research, buyer keyword research, long tail keyword research, and it just goes, all these different search tactics. It's also got the wildcard feature in here as well that works on Google. So let's say, how to. Let's say you're targeting small business owners, right? How to star my small business. So let's go ahead and search that. And basically it pulls, how to advertise my small business, how to start my own small business at home. These are all keywords that people that either run a small business or are trying to start a small business are, searching for, right? So pretty powerful tool, like you were saying, Bradley. These are things that people are actually searching for, and what better way to reach people than to target them by keywords they're actually searching.
Yeah. Now, Susie was asking, I assume this works for mobile too?
Yes, it totally does. I actually found, I was in a client meeting today, and basically one thing that we found out is that I think it was like 80% of their traffic was coming from mobile devices, and yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah. And basically, one of the good things about that is now with some of the changes they've made with in-stream ads, couple of things. You can now throw annotations over them, so you can actually get people to click your annotation and go back to your website. And you can also throw cards over them, which are mobile friendly. So it really is facilitated. They're basically working very hard to make sure that all of this traffic is mobile friendly and does work with mobile, and they're doing a great job about this or with it as well. So
Andrew Walker, I know Andrew. He's a local business owner that I have a meeting with on weekly for a local business meeting, networking meeting. So what's up, Andrew? Glad to have you here, buddy. He's asking a question. It's a really good question. He says he's got a local IT consulting business, and how does this convert into actual revenue? And so my first thought would be, Andrew, I know that you kind of got set up with, by the way, guys, he followed my advice, and now he's got his own YouTube channel where he does like IT tips and computer tips and things like that he's contributing to a video every week.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah, he's trying to grow his subscriber list right now. And so, Andrew, this would be perfect for you to be able to set up ads for people that if you wanted to target just specific local regions or local areas, like in the Northern Virginia area, for example, you could have your ad show up in front of like how to keep your computer virus free, or how to clear cookies and cache, and all those kind of how-to type videos. You could get your ad in front of and drive people back to your squeeze page, which I helped you with. You know what I'm talking about? Your opt-in page, and get people to subscribe to your list. Now they're on your list. They're going to get your updates every single time you do or they can subscribe to your YouTube channel, whatever. Every time you do another one of your video blog posts, now they're going to be updated. And when they have a problem or they need additional IT support services, who do you think they're going to call? Their trusted advisor.
Yeah.
You know
well, and another thing to chime in, I think I can add some good context here for you, Andrew, is that there, like when it comes to online marketing, you need just a handful of things. You need traffic, you need conversion, and you need a good offer, right? So those three together are what all of us are constantly tweaking and trying to make sure that we improve. So the big thing that you have here with AdWords for video is the dirt cheap traffic that will push to wherever you want that traffic to go. But it's up to you to make sure and dial in the conversion, right? So it's one of those things that you don't turn on the fire hose until you've got, or you don't unleash the fire hydrant of water until you've got the hose and then it's pointed to the right place. So at first, and this happens to everybody, it's happened to me, it's happened to Justin, it's probably happened to Bradley too, is that you do that initial test and just like, boom, it's just this explosion of just like, whoa, what was that? So you turn it off and you play around and mess with it and stuff and make sure that your message lines up with the traffic that you're sending. And once you do get that dialed in, then it turns into sales and money and stuff, all right? So we don't want to give you a disillusion of like, turn it on and then walk away. No, you gotta play with what you've got right here and make the conversion work, and then you've got all the traffic you'll ever need at the dirt cheap prices. Does that help put things into context for you, Andrew?
Yeah,
and also Justin's got a bunch of really cool stuff, so I'll let him go.
Oh no, you're good. Basically, like I just search for how to set up virus protection or whatever your main keywords may be, things that people are searching for. And if you have a business like you do, IT stuff, a lot of people are searching for solutions to problems on YouTube. It's something that people naturally search for. How do I do this, or how do I set this up? Whatever it may be. I mean, right here you can see these videos are getting a decent amount of traffic here, and this is only the top 10, right? But you can see basically there's quite a bit about virus setup, or how do I set up a network in my office or something along those lines. That's all stuff that people search for, and they would much rather watch a video than read a whole article about it. So you can they're going to be searching on YouTube, and you can basically use this as a great lead gen. So.
Yeah. I mean, look at the traffic numbers on those videos, guys, the view numbers, Andrew, and that's my point, is like you could set up your ad targeting to be displayed in front of those, but then set it to only display if the people that are viewing are within a certain area. Like if you wanted to stay hyper local. But I know from speaking with Andrew that he wants to build kind of this channel and this presence as being like the PC doctor, the how-to guy. And so this is another way that you could grow your subscriber list to your YouTube channel and really start to make a name for yourself. And then people, then you can start doing affiliate marketing and everything else. So.
Yeah. So check this out. Basically, in the settings, so when you actually set up, there is that radius targeting. So check this out. So in locations, so let's go to advanced search right here. So they have a couple different options for those of you that are local. You can go radius targeting. So let's say we want to, let's say your address is 100 South Broadway. I don't know where that is or where it's going to pull it up, but let's search for that here. Okay. Oops. Let's see, Denver. Come on. Well, I might have to pull out all of these other ones. Okay. Nope, for some reason it is not pulling this up for me. So let's go. There we go. Now it pulls it up. So anyway, it was pretty slow. But you could basically say, hey, I want to run my ad within whatever, miles or kilometers or whatever you measure things in. So let's say we want to run your ad within a 10-mile radius of your business location because you only travel within a 10-mile radius. Well, it's as easy as setting that up and adding that as your location. So it works. It works really well, and especially if you're offering this as a service to local businesses like restaurants. One of my first clients was a restaurant, and we actually set up an ad where we ran it within a 10-mile radius of their business, and we said, hey, we want your ads to run in a 10-mile radius of your business location, and we want it to run an hour before lunch and an hour before dinner. and we advertised their lunch and their dinner specials, and it worked extremely well for them. So, yeah, basically.
Very cool. There's a couple questions that I saw run through here. I don't know, Zane, if you saw them that I thought were pretty good. You might want to cover briefly. Wayne Clayton says, is it $697 only or $697 and then $297 a year after that?
Yeah, so it's basically it's $697 then $297 a year, and that is because we do have our costs with TubeSift. So, you know, annual license of TubeSift is going to be $497 shortly here. So you're actually getting locked in at a much better price by signing up this way. But yeah, we do have our costs because this all goes through Google's API, and we actually have to pay for every single. Basically, we have to pay for every single call that's made to their.
I want to speak on that because I tried to break.
Interesting.
I tried to break TubeSift yesterday. I was in there hammering away, putting the targeting list up to 300 videos, and I was hitting keyword. As soon as it would stop, I'd ram another keyword through it, and I was building my targeting list, and I kept thinking, man, at some point it's going to block my IP, but it never did. So, very well done.
Right. And there was a good question Rob had.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Well, we'll do Rob's and then we'll do Holly's.
Okay, cool. So Rob was asking what basically the difference is between TubeSift and PowerSuggest Pro. Well, TubeSift is more specifically designed to find. It basically helps you dial in the targeting for YouTube. So a couple differences, real quick. I don't think that I've been using TubeSift instead of PowerSuggest Pro recently, but from what I remember, PowerSuggest Pro does not have YouTube search on it.
Yeah, it does.
It does? Never mind.
But it will only return keywords, though, not videos and video.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So never mind. We basically this is basically PowerSuggest Pro inside of it. But basically, it has the video search, so it basically allows you to create massive placement lists and find all the monetized videos. So if you didn't have this tool and you were setting up placement targeting, and I found that placement targeting is actually one of the best ways to target your audience because it basically takes all of the guesswork out of targeting. And what it does is basically, you throw in your keyword and it's going to go out and find all of the videos related to your keyword that have monetization enabled. So what it's doing is basically compiling massive placement lists for you within a couple seconds instead of you having to go over to YouTube and search for your keyword and then copy and paste every single video, right? So it basically saves you a ton of time there, and it also allows you to pull related videos, entire channels. You can search the channel entire channels. Then it also allows you to basically build massive placement lists. So you can add all of these. So if you have clients, one of our clients was doing Amazon stuff, and Zane and our promotion was actually that we showed you was Amazon. So we went ahead and pulled all the placements for FBA, which is one of the keywords. Shopify. What else was it? There were a few other ones in here somewhere. It might be on the next page. But we were basically able to compile massive placement lists. And once we get 500 here, all we have to do is click Get Links and then copy and paste this right into our AdWords campaign. So it really automates that process. And then we also just recently added this. It's a campaign builder that you can basically build your entire ad campaign from within TubeSift. So you just name your campaign, set your budget, all that good stuff. And then you can go set up your video ad details, your URL, max cost per view, display and destination URL. Then you can go through and basically pick all of your placement lists and say, well, I want to add these placements here, right? And go to the next one. Then we've got demographics, and from there you just export your campaign, and it can be uploaded right into AdWords. So it basically builds your campaign as well.
It's the greatest thing ever, Justin. Honest to God, because that was one of the things that I didn't like about running ads earlier this year when I was before you had developed TubeSift.
Yeah.
Because the AdWords interface to me is very confusing. It's not something it's not real intuitive in my opinion. And so it was very difficult setting up ads. I mean, after practice, just like anything else, practice you get better at it. But when you launched TubeSift and then you added the campaign wizard, it was like that was perfect. I was like, dude, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to start running a whole bunch of ads because it made it so easy. So,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Cool, but yeah, it's the main difference. It's the ability to find monetized videos, and there's otherwise, like I said, you have to type your keyword in, go find all your videos, copy and paste individual URLs, and then plug them into your AdWords campaign. So.
Yeah, sign me up for that.
Right.
So Holly had a question that I wanted to address. She's asking, can you give me the percentage breakdown of how much live interaction, webinars, et cetera, and to make it really simple, Holly, everything's already finished recording. The only additional stuff that we have is, like Justin was saying, is that an initial coaching call, so we can make sure that your ads line up with your message and everything like that, and then we urge you to run it so that then you can come back and Justin can do an ads audit to double check once you have been running ads to go, okay, everything's going great, or tweak this or that, and then you're well on your way, because by that point you've got a really good understanding of how AdWords for video works specific to your business. Hope that answers your question.
Cool. And then Rainier was asking what the difference between Video Ads Bootcamp and Video Ads Crash Course is. Well, Video Ads Bootcamp is much more in depth. It covers a lot more strategy as far as exactly this, like what exact steps you need to take to build up your YouTube channel in a way that you are going to basically have it be a sales machine for you. And from there, your channel and the ads basically do a lot of the selling for you, right? So Video Ads Crash Course is more about building a list and video sales funnels, but you do get Video Ads Crash Course when you pick up Video Ads Bootcamp as well.
Right.
And then Brian was asking about monetized videos. Did we answer that already? Or maybe not? Oh, I'm not sure.
I think, yeah, what it was, he was asking, like, can we, like, can he put an ad, like, on Jimmy Kimmel's videos? And I just said that as long as it's monetized, then absolutely. So he just wanted a clarification on that specifically. And just what I mean is that Jimmy Kimmel, and any other talk show host for that matter, is like they didn't get their start on YouTube, but they see the power in it, so they put all of their content on YouTube also, and then they monetize it, meaning that they're willing to put ads in front of it, kind of thing, right? So, okay, unless now TubeSift is making a liar out of me, but looks like they just have the one video. But the point is that, like, talk show hosts like Jimmy Kimmel monetize their channels so that they can put ads in front of it and make more money. So as long as there's the ability to put the ad, like you're seeing at its top one, the little $sign, that means that video is monetized and you can put your ad in front of it. That's all I was trying to clarify for you.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, like, as you can see, this video allows you to put ads on it. This one doesn't. So it just depends, and that's the power of TubeSift. Instead of, let's say you were trying to put your ad on some Jimmy Kimmel videos, you could go through YouTube, and you'd have to click and be like, all right, well, that can't run my ad on that, and you have to go to the next one, the next one, the next one, and you basically see down here you can actually put your ad on that. So basically, it automates the process of finding videos that are monetized, and by monetization it just means you're able to run an ad in front of it, or for the actual video creator it means that, hey, I'm allowing ads to be ran alongside my video and I want to be paid a percentage for those ads.
Yeah. Now I want to kind of float this out to you, Justin, because we're actually getting a lot of people asking this. I'm totally cool with it. But is there a way that people can just get TubeSift? I mean, I know we're here for Video Ads Bootcamp, but hey, give the people what they want, right?
Yeah, we'll if Bradley's cool with that, we'll set something up where we can do that. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely, because I see a lot of questions coming in too about the same thing: is can we get TubeSift only?
Yeah,
And
it's
in
because it's
fact,
awesome, right?
and Justin and Zane, I've been as part of the Semantic Mastery Mastermind, we're doing kind of an affiliate accountability group right now, where we're just doing like an additional weekly meeting with some of our students, and we're setting up affiliate campaigns. And I kind of leaked this TubeSift software
Nice.
about a week and a half ago, and showed the people the dashboard. And Justin, that's why I reached out to you and was like, dude, you got to open up TubeSift for me, because I got students breathing down my neck for it.
Very cool.
yeah,
So-
for sure. So we'll touch base right after this, Bradley. I'll get you all the good stuff for that as well. But do keep in mind that in Video Ads Bootcamp, we teach a lot of very awesome strategies for taking this awesome tool and using it to generate a lot of income. So we cover a lot of different strategies, and it's not quite as easy as just setting up an ad and throw traffic to it. It's not that difficult, but there are a few specific things that you do need to set up, and you need to have your YouTube channel set up in a certain way. And like Zane and I have developed a system that will allow you to use this tool to generate a lot of income, especially when you're doing affiliate marketing. But it's also great for selling as a service to local businesses or whatever it may be. So do keep in mind that we cover a lot of awesome stuff in Video Ads Bootcamp. So
Yeah. Okay, what else have we got? We got any other questions coming in, guys?
let's see.
No, I don't see any more questions.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
like I said, guys, for those of you that are our students, you guys have seen some of the stuff that we talked about. Well, at least the mastermind students inside the affiliate accountability group recently, and how
Hey,
I'm playing
Bradley?
with ads. Yeah, go ahead.
We had a couple of late questions come through
Okay.
from Susie and Rob. So if you can go through those.
Okay, Susie. Let's see. Andrew. Let me go start with Andrew. Andrew says,
I didn't see that one. Sorry.
Yeah, what's the best way to create a video ad? Well, he talked about that earlier, Andrew, how you can use Creative Commons stuff. I know inside of Video Ads Bootcamp, he also, Justin talks about how to do, he gives you kind of like an in-stream script format that you can use if you want to create your own in-stream ads, do Talking Head or whatever it may be. Justin, you want to comment on that at all?
Yeah, so we do cover a lot of that in the bootcamp, and honestly, that's kind of one of it's kind of the secret sauce, if you will, or part of it, is exactly how you script these types of ads, and that's inside the bootcamp. We can't really just give that away on the call, because that is, the way you script your ad has a lot to do with the way that your ad will convert. So we script our ads in a very specific way in order to drive traffic to our sales pages, and also pre-frame our buyers or our leads or whatever it may be in a way that once they hit that sales page, they want more info, they're ready to buy. So the best way is to honestly just get an ad up and out there, but there are some secret tricks that we've basically learned through going out there, spending money, testing and tweaking, and that's that was a big part of the learning curve. Actually, was us getting out there. When I first started, I would get a bunch of ads up or basically throw up any video. I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting views, but nothing else. Yeah, great, I was getting views, but I wasn't making sales. So basically, we figured out a way to craft these ads in a specific way and drive the traffic as well in a specific way that actually resulted in sales instead of just views. Because honestly, what good is a view if nothing comes of it? It's just a number, right?
Right.
So, I hope that kind of helped clarify that a little bit.
All right, guys, I think we need to kind of wrap it up because we're going on close to 2 hours now. So
Yeah.
I'd like to kind of wrap it up, but I just saw a couple other things I wanted to run through. Brian says, what is the second-year price for TubeSift? I think he's asked that question twice now. That's the $297 for a yearly license, correct?
Yep, for sure.
Also, the last thing somebody was asking is how long will this offer be open? How long are you keeping this open for us, Justin?
I honestly have no idea. I was going to kind of talk to you about it afterwards and kind of go from there. So,
all right, guys. Look, everybody that was on this, we're going to send out a message with the replay to everybody that RSVP'd plus that's on our lists. So we'll send out the details when we send out that message for how long it's going to be open, plus the link to the replay and everything else. All of you that are already on this events page will have the event the link to the replay anyways. But we'll make sure we post for how long it'll be open.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we'll just touch base after this. And I think your thunderstorm just hit my house, Bradley.
Where are you?
Denver?
Denver. Oh yeah, I don't know if it went that far that fast. I'm on the East Coast.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. It just started. I looked out the window. It's pouring. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, Zane and Justin, guys, thank you so much. I mean, I think the presentation was awesome, and it's like I've been doing some YouTube ad stuff on my own, like on the side, but every time I watch Justin, you go through a presentation, I get so damn excited again. So,
right.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on today and sharing all that with everybody and putting in the time, man. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, totally. And thanks for having us, and thanks for showing up, everybody. Hopefully you learned a bit and can go out and start running these types of ads. So.
Yeah, and we appreciate being here. As a quick final thought, and I told this to Bradley when he first started, the best part about this is that you no longer have to be beholden unto a bunch of affiliates, right? You can actually tap into the same marketplace that they're reaching into and get to those people before these potential affiliates could. So you can just circumnavigate around the people that you normally would have to, beg and plead, please do my webinar or whatever. Instead, you can just go straight to the source and cut that part out. So that was my final thought there on that. So thanks again for letting us be here. We'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.